We are here, we are here, we are here on this amazing day. Okay, everyone, this is Cam Jones, FX Daily Analysis, and we are marking up Enph. We are on the monthly time frame. Price action, last candle to the right hand side is a bullish green candle with a press down to the bottom. Looks close to a doji. We do have price action overall, higher highs. Price action overall, lower lows. Midpoint. So take a look at price. Current price is sitting at 333.99. So if price works way up further, we'll be looking for price to break above that current price action candle at that tip, nearing the numbers of 337.07. And then once the market reaches that level or above, market will be creating new numbers of highs. So all we're looking for the candles to identify is to break the retest of that SR line of resistance for that market to push up further. If the market decides to draw back, it can draw back up to the midpoint of that area between the blue SR line and the black SR line, landing at numbers of 309.34. If market drops down further, it can drop down to numbers of 281, and that will just be to break the full retest, and we'll figure out what's happening in that market. So if this market pushes up further, we can see that the market is coming from multiple pushes to that support of that midpoint. We did receive the break in the retest, so we do have that overall first, second, third, fourth, retest one, retest, second push. Altogether, a triple bottom and a retest, or a quadruple bottom overall. Market made it to the resistance. We did receive that break in that area. The fourth to last candle is a retest, and price action try to push out of that. So the market may just come down for another retest to see if that market's going to push up further for that W formation that could be formed. If not, market can come down from multiple pushes to that top of that resistance, starting with the fourth to last candle in the market, which will be that first leg. That first leg, second leg, third leg, and we'll see market is going to push down from that double top in that area, and we'll probably see that pattern while walking down the time frame. So we want to see price action break through that resistance line of that current price action wick, highest wick, but also we want to see the break and retest happen above that third to last candle doji bearish cross. So we're going to put this area in a range, at least the top side of that resistance. Still grab the bottom. So anything between that red will be a consolidation, and that's why we're looking for that breakout to be near that blue SR line, or the break of currently of that red SR line, now currently the support. Or that market can consolidate sideways into that area until we see that market to engulf to the top side of that downside. Headed down to weekly time frame. So price action on the weekly time frame is reading as a bullish green candle coming from a pattern at that low and coming from an overall. But just looking at what's happening at that area price, we do have that double left shoulder, or I should say single left shoulder. We have the head, we have that right shoulder, and market pushed up from a head and shoulders pattern altogether. 3 pushes down to that bottom, triple bottom, or you can see it as a double bottom, which will be first push down in red and green, first leg, second leg, third leg, and we see that double bottom formation pushing up. So we're receiving that break of the resistance line, retest. We're going to see that market pushes way further. We're going to see how far this market's going to push up with the bullish green candle. So far, we are on that break of that SR line. Walking down to the daily time frame, price action, bullish green candle. So we did receive the engulfment of the previous side. Also closed out break of the SR line. Let's see what's happening on the 4-hour time frame. So now we're in the 4-hour time frame, price action, bullish green candle. So we know we are on a zone area of a range. Go a little bit above, a little bit below that red SR line. So we can see we do have a slight break of that zone area. So we still waiting for that market to still identify that break retest to push up further. Head down to 3-hour time frame. Price action bullish green candle, very small inside of the price action, the second last candle, which is creating that consolidation. So it could be a wedge pattern as a flag pattern happening, which would be the area of that retest from that previous low that we do have for that first, second, third, fourth double bottom, and we currently price action as a retest. So anything in this area will be retesting until that pattern is formed for that breakout. We are looking at a wedge flag pattern that could be forming, so we're looking for price action, candles to be inside one another as we're walking down the time frame for that consolidation. Price action bearish red doji on a 2-hour time frame, still reading as a break and retest on top of that zone, headed down to the 1. Same as well, third to last candle broke out, second last candle came back to retest. Price action trying to push and break out to create that first, second, third, that second leg is trying to push out from of that W, which is a break and retest. Same as well, break and retest. Market's trying to push up, tag the midpoint in that area. We'll break down that area in a moment. So if we break down that area, we'll be a zoom in closer. So if we break down the charts, it would be, we have the resistance, the mid, bottom of that bottom of that zone support. Market broke, tagged the top, retest back to that zone, stopped at the midpoint. What's happening next? It's going to fully break out that midpoint, so we can see that there's a midpoint in that area. So let's add it. So we look for the break of that area, see if we're going to break out. Headed down to the 15. Price action on the 15 is reading as a bullish green candle. Same thing, market broke, came back to retest. On the 15-minute time frame, you can see that pattern trying to form price action bullish green candle, tagging the top of that midpoint. So we can see that coming down in red is that first, second, third is pushing to break out. If it pushes up further, we're looking for the breakout of that red SR line of that resistance for the break to return and for that market to create that W formation. We'll just follow over the bullish green candle on the 15-minute time frame. Now we can see it much more clear on the 5-minute. We can see that first, second, third, fourth, still tagging that resistance line. 3-minute time frame, price action bullish green candle coming back down to retest, could be coming back down at that support area. Couldn't break the mid. We have a resistance, so we can see that zone level is like a second level lows in that area. So we can see that formation, first, second, third, fourth. So you can see that that market did tag, came from the midpoint, tagged near the midpoint, tagged midpoint again, couldn't break it. Now dropping down through the second level lows, follow up with the retest. So it's trying to enter back into that zone as we're currently seeing. Headed down to the 1 minute. Same as well, market is working into that zone. So we just received that break into that zone. We can be followed up with a retest to see if that market's going to push down further. We're going to see how far this bearish red candle is going to work its way down before the reversal. Price action just drew back on the 1-minute time frame. Price action candle left a wick down to the bottom. So it could be creating that first, second, third, fourth retest still in the area of second level lows, still could create that momentum back up out that zone. If not, you'll see the break and retest, markets coming down. Very important information. Please review and study Forex pattern cheat sheet, breakout and retest strategy. Click on images. Okay guys, this is Cam Jones, FX, ENPH, stock.